Wonder Friends, today we are going to draw a monster ice cream. It won't bite your finger, but you will have fun drawing it, and we're going to draw that right now.
Here we go! Wonder Friends, time for Wonder Friends show! Yeah, right!
Alright, Wonder Friends, I have a very fun character for us to do today. We're going to do a monster ice cream cone. Now we're going to take an ice cream cone and we're going to monsterify it, which basically means we're going to add monster elements to it. Before we get started, I want to remind you of two things. Number one, you are going to draw different than me, which is perfect, and I love that. Two is that you might make a mistake, or you feel like I talk too fast and you might have to rewind it or get a new piece of paper. That's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I make mistakes all the time. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with really kind of like an open-ended circle. So how that means is we're just going to kind of draw a circle, but we're going to leave that open at the bottom. At the bottom of that, we're just going to kind of put this kind of shape like that. You can change that up if you want and add other ones, and you can add another scoop of ice cream if you want, but we're going to stick with just one scoop on this drawing for now. And it's basically like a rectangle comes out of the bottom of that. And what that's going to do is that's going to give us just part of the cone, and then we're going to draw another two lines that come down just like this, and we're going to connect those across just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do what we call cross hatching. What that means is lines that are going one way, and then cross hatching means they go across the other way. So we're going to go this way. So now we have this bottom part of the cone, right? We can add something like a little, sometimes cones have like a little design there. We're just going to put like a little oval and design like that. Now you have yourself here a very cute ice cream cone. Now we want to monsterify it. We want to add all the other elements to this. Now here's where I want you to really have fun with this, okay? I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, but I really want to encourage you to have some fun and do some extra stuff that makes your monster ice cream cone different than mine. So what we're going to do, first I want to do is I just want to put some arms out just like this. I want to keep the arms very simple because that's really not the most important part. So we're just going to draw some arms out. Just put yourself two little fill-it-in things in the bottom, and then just draw some stick hands. Now we got that out of the way. We can make some little action lines if you want that kind of come off of it. That kind of just shows that it's like shaking, something like that. All right, now here we go. Let's put in our elements of monster. So let's pretend that this monster like ice cream cone would have a monster tail. How I do that is I just draw maybe a line out like this and then kind of connect it just like that. And I'd put some like spikes because why not, right? Monster spikes would be on there for sure. You can actually add in some like horns, right? Some monster horns. You can do that by just drawing some like shapes like this, which is like one line that goes up like that and the other kind of connects a circle down just like that. Those can be ears or horns. And what makes it different, if it was ears, would be just like inside for horns. I'm just going to draw some lines on here, and what those will do is give me some extra spots to color in. For ears, let's say one of the ears, I'm going to draw just two lines up just like that, and I'm basically like a half circle. So kind of like a one D that's facing normal, one D that's facing backwards is how we would do it. Now, I want to have this cone like really yelling, so I want to emphasize the mouth of this character. And I'm going to just kind of do this by just drawing like a shape that just kind of raw like that. Now, you can change yours in any other kind of way. Really put in your parts that you want here. You don't have to draw just like me. If you want to draw like a small mouth or just a smile, that's fine too. So after I get that, I think of like what a monster would have is like some big teeth. So I just draw some gnarly like teeth like that. And then why not have like a tongue that's kind of coming out? Like a tongue that's kind of like a hot dog shape is how you could do that. And then I'm going to draw the inside by just drawing some lines in here, and I'm going to color this part in. Now when I color this part in, you'll see what it does is it really makes those teeth come forward. And then that tongue really kind of comes out that way. And it'll really stand out when we go to color it. So now we have this like monster, like screaming ice cream cone. We want it to be yelling, so like you think about like anytime that you like get really mad, I want you to picture in your mind what you do is you kind of close your eyes. And when we do that, we close our eyes, you could really simplify the eyes closed by just drawing some like little lines like this. Okay, and now right now it just looks like the eyes are closed, but a way to kind of get that expression to really show a little more is just draw like a little bit of an arch up that way, and that helps really get that squint kind of thing. And there's one more element that's always the most important thing in cartoon characters, which if you watch any of the Monster Friends, any of the Wonder Friends, I talk about it all the time, it's the eyebrows. The eyebrows are really the key to like characters and showing emotions, is what I really feel. And we're gonna get that by just drawing some eyebrows down, right? Because this monster's yelling, it'd be angry, and when I do that, it really shows that character's, you know, angry and mad. And I'm gonna put a couple dots on here because maybe this like monster would have some dots on it for the ice cream. If you want, you can add like little things, like little lines on these teeth, really kind of show like the teeth a little bit more, and you know, any other elements that you would like to do like this. And I'm gonna draw some like zigzag lines off of this, because this also shows that this character is like yelling and all that stuff like that. All those extra parts add into your character. Now, this is where I'm going to stop to color it, but I want to encourage you that if you want to add any extra elements to yours, this is a great time. Or maybe you want to draw another ice cream cone and start all over and have one that's not so angry, and that's fine too. But what we want to do is, if you want to color just like me, you can just do that by pausing at the end of this video, where I'll post how I finished coloring this one. Then you can pause it and color just like me. But I really encourage you to color just like you. I really encourage you to take what you created and color it any way that you would like to do it, and then see where yours came out compared to mine. And I guarantee yours is going to be just as cool as mine. All right, so the last thing I need you to do is I need you to sign your name on it, so everyone knows who made this awesome piece of art. Hey friends, did you have a good time drawing that monster ice cream? Now, did yours turn out different than mine? I know it did. That's the cool part, is that when we're drawing these things, there's a certain way to draw it that just kind of gets the idea down there, and then you can take that and run with it and have fun with it. Now, I encourage you to keep just drawing new ice cream cones and change it up. Make a whole ice cream army of different monsters and stuff like that. There's no right or wrong way to do all of this stuff. All we're doing on Wonder Friends is we're teaching the basics to get started, and then you take it from there and you run from it. And that's the fun part about drawing. That's exactly how I learned how to draw it, is I used to just copy what everybody else did, and then I started to figure out how to do that, and then I added my own parts to it. That is the key to not only drawing, but anything that you want, and it'll be a lot more fun with learning when you do things like that. Now, speaking of fun, make sure you check out the next video coming up, where I guarantee that you right now may think that you can't draw, but with a little bit of help and some practice, you will be a drawing master. Yeah, that's right, drawing master. Hey Wonder Friends, I would love to see the art you create and feature it on one of my videos. With the help of an adult, take a photo of your finished art and post it on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Don't forget to tag me so I can find it. Hey, are you looking for a signed copy of one of my books? Check out my website, wondervillestudios.com, for books, t-shirts, mugs, and more. I also do loads of school visits and would love to hear from you about scheduling a visit. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out all the other fun drawing lessons. Until I see you, be the weird you want to see in the world. See ya!